Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be a short video on love. Where to begin? If you love someone, I think you should reach out, find some way to reach out and contact them and tell them how you feel to see if they feel the same way. That way you know whether or not you're wasting your time, because if there are no feelings there and the person is not interested, then you can deal with that and move on. Now, there are many things that are not love. If you love, you don't control a person in any way, shape, or form. That is not love. You're happy for them. You want the best for them. You're not obsessed. You heal your addictions. You get your life on track in every way. You heal toxic issues. You start a friendship first. That builds a strong foundation for the relationship. Most relationships that started out as friends last a lot longer than those that don't. So always be friends first and build that strong foundation. Love, to me, is when you feel you can't live without them. They are the first person you want to share the news with. Who makes you generally happy when you think about them. Who you miss when you don't talk to them or they're not around you. Who you think about all the time. You don't lust after the person you love, and they're not a meal ticket. That's obsession and controlling. When you think about them and you envision your life together, they make your heart skip a beat. If you hear their voice, it makes your heart skip a beat and you get butterflies in your stomach. Someone you will do anything for. Now, when I say do anything, I don't mean anything toxic. I mean, if this person wanted you to change, you would change whatever needed to be changed. You would be willing to do the work for the relationship, I guess. Change all the toxic ways. Love is when you miss someone, when they are away from you. Like you just feel sad because they're not around you. It's someone you can't stand to see with another person, another guy or girl, whichever it is. It makes you sad when you're apart. Love is when you don't want anybody else but that person, as long as it's not an obsession. Obsessions are not healthy, and it will destroy the relationship. Controlling will too. Like I said, the best relationships start out as friends and build from there. You don't want another person in your life. You only want that one person because you feel so strongly about them. You don't want to have sex with anyone else because you want to share intimacy with that person eventually. You're willing to do whatever it takes to change yourself and any problems in the relationship. Someone who will do almost anything good for the person they love. Someone who you would marry and have babies with. The thought of this person, him or her, with another makes you sad and breaks your heart. Someone you want to grow old with. someone who's willing to be patient to start a friendship and build that strong foundation and do whatever it takes to have a good, healthy relationship. Someone you don't want to see date or hang out with another, as long as it's not an obsession. Someone who has your heart and that you pray for, that you wish well and you wish the best for. Someone who will be kind of like a bodyguard or a protector against those who, I guess you could say, might try to sabotage the relationship or hurt the person that you love. When you love someone, you want to spoil them rotten, but not all the time. You can't be toxic in any way because that will not make the relationship last. That's like building a house on sand. It's going to sink. If you lust after this person or you are demanding or controlling and you see this person as a meal ticket and you're obsessed, that's built on sand. That foundation's built on sand and it will not last. You are willing to tackle and heal any addictions that you may have that are toxic to you both. You don't blame. You don't lay guilt or anger on someone that you love. You don't resent them. It's the first person that you think of when you get good news that you want to tell. You can feel the love building in your heart. But a lot of times, a lot of people go through unrequited love. I've been through that. And let me tell you, it's not fun. That's why it's always best to find a way to text the person or contact them in some way, write them a letter, whatever, to see if they would possibly be interested. If they tell you no, thank you, then I suggest you accept that and you move on. You never cause any trauma, drama, chaos. You don't do magic on the person you love. Not if you truly love them. Because you don't want to try to control them in any way, because that will suffocate the relationship that's built on sand. And it will not last. You don't want to do anything to harm or destroy the relationship. You want the person that you love to be happy. I mean, you don't have to, how can I say this? You don't have to, I'm not talking about like spoiling them rotten every day. If you feel the need to do that, I mean, I don't think there's a woman that will turn that down, but it's not a necessary thing. I mean, it's good to show your appreciation, show how much you love the person. If you feel that you have to spoil that person, do what makes you happy, as long as it's not a problem to the other person. I can just say for myself, that I have never been spoiled in a relationship, so I wouldn't know how to act. To tell you the truth, I wouldn't know how to act at all if someone did that to me. Yes, I'm sure it's probably nice once in a while, but every day, I don't know. I think that would get old and boring. Um, Someone you love is someone that you want to spend as much time with as you possibly can, because life is too short. And that how can I say this? You generally miss them when they are away from you or out of your sight. When you love someone, you will be open and honest and tell them exactly how you feel, how much you love them. You will show them how much you love them. Because if you don't take care of the person that you love, you claim to love, there's always a guy waiting to do the job that you won't do. Always. And I'm not saying that to scare anybody or make anybody mad or anything, but that's just the truth. That's what I've seen in life. When you love someone, you will not ever do magic on them. Ever. Because that is controlling. That is bending their free will. And everybody has the right to free will, just like you do. I'm trying to think here. You do not want to hurt this person in any way, shape, or form. You don't want to guilt trip them, or shame them, or blame them. Yes, none of us are perfect. But when you love someone, you don't want to hurt them in any way, shape, or form, or control them, or use them. You want the best for them in everything. Now, sometimes you will realize that you love someone. It could be something simple, like if you see, I don't know, this is just an example off the top of my head. If you see her talking to another guy, and you get a little bit jealous is normal, and that's proving that you care about that person more than you think you do. You care about them health-wise. You want to protect them from anyone who wants to harm them. I need to hire myself some bodyguards. You don't want to control anything about them. You will let them be a free spirit. You will give them, how can I say this? Everybody needs time to themselves to unwind in their own way and to process either what they're going through or what happened in their day. You will give, if you love someone, you will give them space to do that every day. You will tell the person or show the person what they mean to you. You will protect the person if someone hurts them. I mean, when you love someone, they are like your diamond. You want to protect them in every way. I have to end this now, so I will do a part 2. Bye.